For you, Aries, November plays out a bit like an old-school detective movie, only a bit more colorful and a lot more satisfying. Thankfully, November starts off with a long-awaited end to Mercury retrograde. On the 3rd, the planet of communication finally stations direct in Libra after weeks of backwards activity and mayhem. In your 7th house of partnerships, you suddenly turn the corner and discover clarity amidst the miscommunications and relationship breakdowns. Rather than pointing your finger to shoulder the blame, you realize that mistakes are simply mistakes, and they're not worth the distraction that stressing over them causes. If you've learned anything these past few weeks, it's that cooperation is key and that any differences can be resolved for the sake of a shared end goal. After all, there are many roads to the same destination, and sometimes going backwards is the true way forward. In nearly the same vein, sometimes going inward is the only way to return outward. That's especially true after the 9th when Ceres enters Pisces and your 12th house of the unseen realm. Your psyche, secrets, everything you hide from others and from yourself, asteroid Ceres floods it all with spiritual sustenance. The next day, Mercury enters Scorpio in your 8th house to entice conversations about sex, death, taxes, and anything mysterious or taboo. Such is the atmosphere mentally throughout this month. Joint finances and inheritances could come into play now too. You're naturally approaching things from a probing and almost scientific mindset, so you're sure to uncover a surprise or two along the way. Luckily, this brings keen flashes of insight into research, business, politics, and the metaphysical. Perhaps the highlight of the month for you, Mars, your ruling planet, stations direct on the 13th. Even better, he comes to this standstill in your own sign and 1st house, preparing to thrust you into some forward motion again after 2 months of chafing retrograde inaction. You can now charge into battle with your ruler by your side, snatching the reins to get things back up to speed as quickly as you can. Do watch your temper now though, not everyone can keep up with you right now. November 15th's new moon in Scorpio activates your 8th house for the 2nd time this month, ushering in a new cycle as long as you're willing to till the soil beneath the compost. Take this time to plant your seeds and consider new investments. It can be easy to feel a little down when others seem to be yielding a more fruitful harvest than you, but what carries you through is faith in your own timing and in your own vision. As always, remember the invisible world is working for you, and know that the work you put in now promises a bountiful return before this lunar cycle is over. Indeed, your 8th house is blessed not even a week later when Venus, the planet of love and beauty and comfort, enters Scorpio on the 21st. Venus is a financial planet, and in the house of shared assets, you're likely to stumble across a few much-needed resources by way of an intimate partner, family member, or another close relationship. For the rest of the month, your passion to dig deep is more pronounced than ever. As such, you have no patience for the superficial and are craving something more vulnerable, more devoted. You'll want to watch for obsessive thoughts or behaviors over the next few weeks. While investigation is all well and good, compulsive and controlling behavior can quickly lead to a toxic manipulation of power, whether that be on your end or someone else's. The Sun enters Sagittarius on the 21st as well, firing up your 9th house of philosophy and religion for the next month or so. Prepare to embark on a quest for higher meaning. If this whisks you away to a foreign country or an unknown destination, all the better. No matter where you find yourself, Neptune stations direct in Pisces in your 12th house on the 28th. This signals a time to embrace your faith and your fantasies so you can actualize your dreams. Of course, big plans and boundless ideals are a slippery slope. Choosing to escape into fantasy too often results in an inability to recognize or cope with reality. Take this route and you could end up deluding yourself into staying in a toxic situation or excusing a dangerous habit you know you need to put down. On the 30th, something in your 3rd house is coming to completion or delivering closure. The full moon culminates this day in Gemini in your sector of communications, siblings, and neighbors. While this could play out in endless ways, your best bet is to accept any finalizations that come your way without using your words to fight back. The silence and space that remains sets you up to call in all your blessings in December. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.